I see up here the ravens have built a nest in one of the poplar trees. That is a raven nest. Something was moving over there. Took off running fast. Brush was just cracking and popping. Definitely wearing the wrong jacket right now, even though it's sunny. We are heading for -20 tonight, so I don't know. It's quite windy as well and really cold. This is going to be a short walk. This morning it was 0, and that's why I put this jacket on to take Gage for a little walk, but it's really cold right now. Maybe a herd of deer. I don't know, guys. I don't see any tracks. Just Gage's tracks here on the trail, so. Feels like something's watching me, though. Yeah, I've got to turn around because I didn't bring any gloves either. And even though I'm only 10 minutes down the trail here, I just dropped my phone because my hand was too cold and numb. Trying to zoom in and see what was in that brush line over there, but gotta go back. So I did notice that right here in my backyard, right at the edge of the property, I see up here the ravens have built a nest. So now they're gonna share my yard with me, apparently. It's not enough that they follow me when I'm out in the swamp, they want to watch me when I'm right in the yard. Very smart birds. I don't have anything against them, really. They just make me feel uneasy. And that's probably just a bunch of superstitious nonsense. Right, guys? The sun tricked me. It looked nice out and I thought, oh, I'll take Gage for a little afternoon walk. Nope. Okay, so obviously just back at the house going through the Parabolic recordings and the video that we made back in the swamp. And as I go to sit down, there is a whistle. And I thought I heard it. You can see me looking and listening, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't mention it. But quite clearly, you can hear it. I'll replay it a couple of times. Just out in the woods today, a little better dressed. It's still cold. And I've got the Parabolic dish with me. I'm trying to capture the sounds of spring, I guess. Melting and crows, the fox. But there is a fair amount of wind here in this clearing that I'm in right now, so we've got to keep moving, I think. If there's any wind, the Parabolic dish, the recordings just get distorted because the volume is so high. So we'll keep moving. Spring is a treacherous time. I just walked right through there and came down onto this rock. Spring is a very treacherous time. I just came through that opening, walked down this rock pile here. I stopped to show you guys this ice. I can hear something walking. It's all crust in the woods. The 3-4 inches of snow that's there is very crusty, and I can quite clearly hear something walking back there behind me. I'm going to turn the Parabolic dish on it and see if we can pick it up. There's a helicopter coming in very distant right now, I can hear. So I'm going to shut off the Parabolic because maybe even 2 helicopters. Well, if whatever was walking was still there when we turned on the Parabolic, I didn't hear it with my ears, but I did let this run for 3 or 4 minutes before the helicopter came in and kind of ruined that recording, but maybe there's something there, I don't know. Again, this is all ice right here with a little bit of snow on top of it. No Gage with me today. We've got fresh snow. So these right here are either wolf or coyote tracks. So maybe the coyotes here were running some deer and that's what I heard. It's very crusty. Every step you take, you kind of break through. And I definitely heard some kind of commotion. Probably coyotes running deer. Yeah, and this is exactly what I was saying. So we've got a large deer print here, a small deer print there, and then we've got two different sized coyote tracks, one big and one smaller. I just stopped to make one final recording before we get out of the swamp, and again I can hear the helicopter right at the edge of hearing, so if I can hear it with my ears, the dish is definitely going to pick it up. Kind of annoying. Again, I don't know what they're doing back in the swamp, but they're circling back there. They're not leaving. They've been there for at least half an hour. As I've mentioned before, we can't bring Gage with us when we want to try to do Parabolic because he just pollutes all of the recordings. So now I'm going to head back to the house and take him for a walk. Now that I've done my recordings and a bit of investigation out in the swamp.